Hey guys, it's your girl Miss Over the Top coming to you from Over the Top Boutique with Thursday's Thoughts. And today I wanted to come to you talking about the responsibilities that we have as women to one another. I had a conversation with one of my girlfriends who is a little older than me, and she kind of took me on as her little sister, which happens a little often. I do have oh my gosh, a number of women who consider me to be their little sister. And I'm talking about these women call me when they need to check me. They call me when I need to take down a picture. They are at my birthday parties. I'm at their birthday parties. They hire me to dress them, or they tell me I need to hire them to dress me because sometimes I can go a little overboard in their eyes. But I love them so very much, and they're so needed. And it made me realize that there are young women out there who don't have that. They don't have a true set of girlfriends that look out for them, that have their best interests at heart. And sometimes it's because there are women who look down on other women, whether it's because of their age or their living conditions. They may be parents and not as educated, or not have a job. And a lot of times it's because they're scared. They don't know that you can be a single mom, have the career, go back to school, and better yourself, and it not be selfish, and it not be frowned upon because you're not with your children 24/7. You're relying on childcare, or maybe a sitter or something like that to help you raise your children. There's a generation out here that is lost. I was born in 1981, and let me tell you something. When you are an 80s baby, it's rough. It's rough because our community was destroyed in the late 70s and early 80s. So there's a generation of women out here that were raised by grandparents, friends of family members, godparents, just different people who were raised in foster care, and pretty much who raised themselves. They didn't have the guidance, they didn't have the know how. Television raised them, you know. So, with that happening in the 80s, imagine these babies that are born in the 90s. Look at the challenges that we're being faced with as women. Look at the economy. Look at the welfare system. It comes from a lack of guidance. So instead of being mean and vindictive towards one another, talking about one another, um, you know, in your feelings about, some of the young girls, how they walk around, and, their attitudes, and their presentation. Why not take one of them under your wing? Provide some guidance. I want to encourage everyone to take responsibility for one another. You know, I will never ever let women think that it's okay to not be responsible for one another. Sometimes as women, we are all we have, each other. That's all we have sometimes. It's a cruel world, and it's a lot going on. And it's a lot of misguided young ladies out here who look for someone. I'm blessed. Like I said, I have girlfriends that are older that call me when I'm wrong. And guess what? When they're wrong, I call them. And just because I'm young in age, they listen. You know, they absolutely listen to what I have to say. We have a discussion, and then we move on about it. Or we go out to eat. That's my favorite thing to do anyway. But I mean, with that, I've as I'm getting older, I realize that that's something that I'm actually transitioning into doing. I have young ladies in my life that look to me for guidance or assistance, or they call me big sis. And it's because I was so blessed to have women in my life who looked out for me. I know that it's my responsibility to look out for someone else. Now, I'm not saying, you know, that I'm perfect or that you need to be perfect and, you got to go out there and snatch up every young lady you see walking the streets because not everybody wants your help. Not everyone knows how to accept help or guidance. And I get that. However, it's our responsibility to try. It's our responsibility to reach out. It's our responsibility to help fill in some of those blanks. If you know a cousin, a family friend, or a young lady who is trying to go back to school, trying to better herself, you may not be able to drop a couple of dollars in her pocket for a book, but you could babysit for her, or you could help her study for a test. Like it is, there's always ways to give back. And I just want for women to start with each other. Just help out. I mean, I don't know where I would be without my extended family. The girlfriends that I have, and the nights that I've cried and they called my phone, hearing those tears, and they like, let's pray, and we start praying. Or the nights I called them and started praying with them, and we need each other. We need each other. It's our responsibility to be there for one another. Those are my thoughts for today. Take care, guys.